Hi, Brad Tonini here for the Monday Morning Mojo. I want to talk about sales culture today. I was very lucky just a little while ago to be speaking on the same platform as Paul Roos, the ex-Melbourne coach and Sydney Swans coach. Champion player, everyone's milling around him, wanting to get their book signed, everything else. And I watched him give his message, and it was so spot on. He talked about sales culture. And he said, whether or not you think you have a sales culture, you do. You have one. It doesn't matter whether you think you don't necessarily have one. By not having one, you have one. And I think that's so true. He's talking about football and the way that we have a culture in the teams he's coached, and how the leadership group determine some of that culture. The rules of engagement determine the culture. Here's my question to you in terms of the sales culture of your organisation. As a salesperson, sales manager, or business owner, what are you doing now to contribute to your sales culture? Do you have a great culture? Or do you have a dog-eat-dog culture where everyone cuts their own lunch, cuts the other person's lunch? When a lead comes in, I don't care whose lead that is, it's mine now. Or do you have a culture around blaming in terms of going to a sales meeting as a sales manager, blaming people all the time? Is your culture around never being good enough or never being happy? Or is your culture really about rewarding effort? I love going into a sales meeting and seeing people in that sales meeting and me sitting at the back critiquing the sales manager, then talking to the sales manager after and watching the sales manager show an interest in people, asking how people are going. But they also do one thing. They reward 1%ers. In other words, the culture of constant improvement. There's no point in just rewarding the person who's doing more than budget. How about the person who's prospecting out there, who's creating new opportunities? That needs to be rewarded as well. So in other words, a great team sales culture that keeps creating exponential growth in behaviours and skills and is a fun place to work. I've seen it work. It's inspiring. People love to be involved, and they really do back each other up. What's your sales culture look like, and could it do with an improvement? Could you do with it a bit of an adjustment? Sales culture is so important to developing great people and a wonderful process and result in sales. Have a great week.